Hello, dear followers of magazine news and gossip. Before we dive into today's breaking news, make sure to subscribe to our channel, hit that like button, and share this video with your friends. Today, we're delving into one of the most dramatic twists in Turkish television history, a love story that has captivated the hearts of millions. What happens when a romantic connection on-screen spills over into real life? And more importantly, what happens when that connection faces the ultimate test? You won't want to miss this. It's no secret that Yaman and Demet Özdemir were once the darlings of Turkish television. Their on-screen chemistry lit up the screens, and their relationship quickly became one of the most talked about in the entertainment world. But as with all great love stories, theirs was full of mystery, leaving fans everywhere asking the same question: was their love just for the cameras, or was something deeper brewing between these two stars behind the scenes? From the moment Yaman and Demet Özdemir stepped into the spotlight together, they were inseparable. Their chemistry on screen was undeniable, sparking rumors and speculation about what was really going on between them. Fans were mesmerized, captivated by the way these two stars interacted with one another, both on and off the set. But as the rumors grew louder, Ken and Demet remained silent. Their relationship was the subject of endless speculation, but they never publicly confirmed or denied the nature of their bond. Then came the bombshell: Demet Özdemir's decision to marry someone else. It was the news that no one saw coming, and it sent shockwaves through the world of Turkish television. Fans who had been rooting for Ken and Demet to end up together were devastated. How could Demet, who had shared such an undeniable connection with Ken, suddenly choose to marry someone else? The announcement left everyone stunned, and the question on everyone's mind was clear: what did Yaman think about all of this? Why had he stayed so silent? As the news of Demet's marriage spread, fans and media alike began to speculate about Ken's reaction. After all, this wasn't just any ordinary relationship. Ken and Demet had become a symbol of love and hope for fans all over the world. Their on-screen romance had felt so real, so authentic, that it was hard to believe they weren't actually together in real life. But now, with Demet's marriage on the horizon, it seemed like the dream was over. Or was it? Sources close to Yaman soon revealed that his silence wasn't what it seemed. Behind the calm exterior, Ken was deeply affected by Demet's decision. According to insiders, Ken never fully accepted the idea of Demet marrying someone else. In fact, it was reported that Ken had always harbored deep feelings for Demet, feelings that went far beyond the professional bond they shared on set. For Ken, this marriage wasn't just a personal blow, it was the end of something he had secretly hoped for. But why didn't Ken speak up? Why didn't he fight for Demet when he had the chance? According to those close to him, Ken was torn between his emotions and his professionalism. He didn't want to interfere in Demet's personal life, especially when it came to such a monumental decision. But at the same time, he couldn't shake the feelings he had for her. He was stuck in a painful dilemma. Should he respect her decision, or should he fight for the love they once shared? The situation only grew more complicated as rumors of jealousy began to surface. Could Ken's silence be a sign of something deeper? Was he struggling with jealousy as he watched Demet move forward with her life? Some sources suggested that Ken's feelings for Demet went far beyond mere friendship, and that he had always seen her as more than just a co-star. As Demet's wedding date approached, fans began to wonder: was Yaman simply being respectful, or was he quietly battling his own heartbreak? Demet's decision to marry didn't just affect her personal life, it had a major impact on the world of Turkish television as well. Fans who had been rooting for Ken and Demet to end up together were left heartbroken by the news. The idea of Ken and Demet together had become a symbol of hope, a representation of what true love could be. Now, with Demet's marriage on the horizon, that dream seemed to be slipping away. But even as Demet prepared to walk down the aisle, Yaman's silence continued to raise more questions than answers. Why hadn't he spoken up? Why didn't he try to win her back? Was it too late? Or was there still a chance for them to reconcile? Fans around the world were desperate for answers, but Ken remained silent, leaving everyone in suspense. It wasn't long before sources close to Can began to reveal more about what was really going on behind the scenes. According to insiders, Can had always had deep feelings for Demet, feelings that he had never fully expressed. But as Demet moved forward with her life, Can was left to grapple with his own emotions. This wasn't just a fleeting crush. This was a deep, personal loss for Can, one that left a lasting mark on his heart. As the media continued to speculate about Can's silence, fans around the world couldn't help but wonder, was this really the end of Can and Demet's love story? Or was there still hope for a reconciliation? While Demet moved forward with her marriage, Can was left to face the emotional fallout of what could have been. For many fans, Demet's decision to marry felt like the end of an era. The connection between Can and Demet had become a symbol of hope for people around the world, a reminder that true love could conquer all. But now, with Demet's marriage looming, it seemed like that dream was coming to an end. Could Can and Demet's love story really be over? As fans continued to hold out hope for a happy ending, Yaman remained silent. But his silence spoke volumes. It was clear that this decision had affected him deeply, leaving him to grapple with the emotional toll it had taken on his heart. And while Demet moved forward with her life, Can was left to wonder what could have been. The media buzzed with speculation. Was Yaman simply being respectful, or was he hiding something deeper? Was his silence masking feelings of jealousy, or was he struggling to come to terms with the fact that Demet was moving on without him? As fans eagerly awaited answers, the tension continued to build, leaving everyone on the edge of their seats. But even as Demet stepped into her new life, Can's silence continued to raise more questions. Could there still be a future for Can and Demet? Or was this truly the end of their love story? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain, this love story, filled with passion, heartbreak, and mystery, is far from over. The world is watching, waiting for the next chapter to unfold. So, dear followers of magazine news and gossip, what do you think? Will Yaman finally break his silence? Could he still have a chance to win back Demet's heart, or is it truly too late? As we continue to follow this captivating story, one thing is for sure, this is one drama that no one saw coming, and it's far from over. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, hit that like button, and share this with your friends. Stay tuned for more exciting updates and behind-the-scenes gossip from the world of Turkish television. Until next time, stay curious and keep the love for drama alive.